Hello, thank you for joining me. This is a lower body workout. I will be throwing in a couple extra things here and there, just mostly to make use of our rest time, but for the most part, it's a lower body workout. So I have a yoga mat because we will be going down to the ground for hip thrusters. I'd also like to start our warm up on the ground as well. I have dumbbells and I have a barbell. If you have dumbbells, kettlebells, barbell, whatever you have, just go ahead and get those resistance items. That's all that you'll need for today. And sorry, a chair. You also need a chair. If you don't have a chair that you can actually stand up on, then find a somewhat higher surface that you can do that on. If the surface isn't very even, that's okay, like a couch. I would just recommend taking off your shoes in that case to give your ankle a little bit more flexibility. It'll actually make you more stable. So and this is a no music workout, so please play your own music on the side. If you're part of my Patreon, I've provided to you a whole bunch of playlists. If you're not, you should consider becoming part of my Patreon so you can enjoy said playlists. Let's come down to the ground and get warmed up. Okay, so I'm gonna move this bar out of the way for now. Let's start on our hands and our knees. Flip your palms around, flex your feet, and push backward and forward. We have a lot of holding of the weights today, so I do want to warm up our wrists. Good. Also, we're warming up our ankles here for 2. And 1. Great. Now come to the center, flip your palms face up, spread out your fingers, and go side to side, bending your elbows. Good. And then let's release. Bring your elbows down to the ground and give me some cats and cows on your elbows. Really getting in to the lower back and the chest. Good. 1 more. And now while we're here, let's activate our hips. So bring these slightly closer together, engage your core, lift your left knee, lower, right knee, lower. Fire hydrant, or as I call it, pissing dog. We raise one leg up at a time, pointing our toe. Good. Keeping our abs strong. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Toes together, knees apart. Find child's pose. Flip your palms face up. It just feels good on your shoulders. Couple deep breaths. Start to notice your breath. It helps you through your strength class. Good. And now flip your palms. Come on up. Spread out your fingers. We'll do some thread the needles. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, go to the right. 3 more. Just pop my neck a lot there. I'm pretty tight right now. Here's 2. And 1. Great. And now let's switch sides. Right arm up, look up, and then bring that arm through. 4 total. Getting as much movement through your mid-back as you can. 1 more. Good. Okay. Plant your hands further forward, flip your feet, downward facing dog, and walk it. Bending one knee at a time. Your elbows can bend too to loosen up your spine. You can look side to side, warming up your neck. Great. Come through your plank pose and then drop your hips. Open your toenails to the ground and now rock from side to side, looking over one shoulder at a time. Good. Great. And now come on back into your child's pose again. Walk both hands to the left, right hand over left, stretching out your low back. And switch sides, both hands to the right, left hand over right hand, stretching low back. Good. And now come through the center, tuck your chin, come on up. Bring your legs forward. And And then roll all the way back. I want to warm up our low back as well as get our abs active. So bend your knees, open your arms to the side, knees to the left as you look right. Inhale, center, knees right as you look left, and center. Squeeze your knees and ankles together here. One more each side. Okay, let's do a little flush out of those legs, feet overhead, roll the ankles in circles, warm those up, and then switch directions. You can hold on to your thighs if you need to here. Good. Bend your knees, sink one foot down on the ground at a time, interlace your hands behind your head, activate those abs, crunch prep, look towards your knees, and release, up squeeze, and release. Just getting our core fired up before we start with our squats. Good. Up. Especially if I'm doing a squat and I want to keep my spine long and straight, I love to do a crunch first. So I feel the imprint position of my lower back and I memorize what that feels like. And I can imagine it when I'm standing up in my squat position. Here's 3 and 2. One more, come on up, hands down next to your hips. Go for a penguin, good. Also just getting our core temperature raised for 4, 3, 2, 1. Great, hands under your legs, rock and roll up. And now find a frog pose, feet wide, good. Bring one arm down inside your knee, one arm up, center, and switch. Good, this has been shown in studies to help with our squats, this particular stretch. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands to those toes, raise your hips up, keep your heels on the ground, and then drop. You might not be going as far as me, that's okay. It's just key to keep your heels on the ground. Good. Here's 3, and 2, and 1. Great. And now raise your hips and soften your knees and slowly roll up. Awesome. Okay, so we're gonna warm up for our heavy squats. How the squats are gonna work is if you have access to super heavy weights, even a squat rack or something like that, then you're just gonna be doing 5 repetitions for the first 3 rounds. However, if you're like me and you don't have very heavy weights, you're gonna be going for 45 seconds. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna put everyone on a timer of 45 seconds. If you have a heavy weight, just do 5 and call it quits. Otherwise, roll with me for the full 45. We will have a big break in between, and so I want you to go really heavy so that you need that break before the final set. But now we're gonna warm up into our heaviest weight. So first, we just start with 5 air squats. Heels in, toes out, abs braced, shoulders back. Here we go, for 5. Practicing keeping the lower back long, the abs engaged, the knees pressed wide, the heels on the ground, and the gaze forward. Nice. And now, little wiggles. Let's do a side body stretch. And another one. Okay, so now load up a light weight on your dumbbells or your bar. Go ahead and grab those. And we'll go through 5 more. This is not your heaviest weight. We're starting to figure out where our heaviest weight is. Here we go. 4, 5. Good. 4, 3, 2. Try not to lock your knees at the top. Great. Okay, so now we're gonna do 2 more warm-up sets. So slowly add on until your heaviest weight. So I'm gonna see if I can double that. Oh, and look at me. I didn't even put the clip on. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. I'm wondering if this is too heavy actually. This is not This is not our actual set. This is us preparing. Okay, so you're just gonna go through 5. Ready? Here you go. 5, 4, 3, good, 2, and 1. And what you're doing right now is thinking, okay, could I do 3 more sets of that? And if you're like, yeah, that would be easy, then you should add on more weight. If you're like, no, then what I suggest you do is either rest for this round or experiment. So this is, I'm gonna test this as our last test, just to see how we feel. I'll see if this is good, or if maybe I could go even heavier for the real thing. All right, so 5 more of a tester. Ready? Here we go. 5. Okay, all right, I think I can add on more weight. I'm excited. One of the benefits to doing tests like this is I think a lot of us, myself included, start too light, and it's good to actually see. So now we have 3 sets of 5. We're gonna rest in between because this should be a really heavy weight. And then the final set of squats, we're gonna do a drop set. We'll go light, and we're gonna do 15 repetitions. Okay, so I'm gonna do a couple like cat-cow barrel rolls here. I've got a pretty tense lower back today. All right, so for real squats, round number 1. Okay, 5 of them. Ready? Here, or 45 seconds. We'll start in 5 seconds. Sorry, I remembered what I said. Okay, either 5 or 45 seconds. Go. Okay, that's me done. If you're going for time, keep going. I honestly might even add a little bit more on. Good. I'm gonna add just a bit more on because I think I can. We have time. Good. 15 more seconds if you're going for time, not repetitions. 5 seconds. Good. And rest. All right. 15 seconds till we start again. If you're with me, you're just doing 5 reps. If you're going for time, you go for the full 45. Starting in 5 seconds. And go. That's my 5 done. Time, you have 20 seconds left. If you're on time, you have 10 seconds left. Good. If you're on time, stop. Okay. So we all have 1 more of our very heavy weight, and then we're doing our drop set lighter. We start in 5 seconds. Ready? Go. Whew. 20 seconds if you're on time. And if you're done, start taking off those weights. Go back to a little bit heavier than your warm-up. Finisher. Or a little bit lighter, 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 lighter. done, if you're on time, everybody shed a whole lot of weight because we are going to a drop set. So I'm going to give us a little bit of extra time to do this. If you've been going for 45 seconds, instead, I'm going to have you go for 1.5 minutes. All right? If you've been going for heavy weight, I'm just going to have you do 15 rounds. We start in 15 seconds. So again, if you've been going heavy with your weight like me, you've got 15 repetitions. If you've been going for 45-second intervals, you're going to have 1.5 minutes, lighter weight. Here we go, start. If you're doing a faster drop set, or if you're doing a drop set, go a bit faster. If you're going for time, you keep going. Good. Okay, you're halfway through if you're going to your 1.5 minutes. Otherwise, you can clear off that bar. 30 seconds left if you're going for time. 20 seconds left if you're going for time. 5. And rest. All right, nice job, everyone. So we are now moving on to our next exercise. Good job with those squats. If you didn't notice, I loaded up my bar totally because we have hip thrusters. So I've got my heaviest weight on the bar that I will be using today. If you want to put a towel or something over your hips so that the bar doesn't dig in, that's not a bad idea. And we are going to come down to the ground. So the setup is the same. If you have access to heavy weight, actually it's not the same. We're going to do 10 to 12 repetitions. Now, if you don't have heavy enough weights, you're welcome to do more than that. In between the sets, I'm going to have us do a chest pull because it's good for us. So you're going to grab a single weight or a dumbbell. You'll take the bar off your hips and then keeping your lower back completely against the ground, you'll take that weight over your head, lengthening your shoulders and your spine, and then bring it back over your chest. The key is to keep your back against the ground. Okay, so 10 to 12 reps of our thruster. Pull that bar up to your hips. Feet can be slightly wider and heels are close to your glutes. Neutral pelvis, knees over ankles. Here you go. 10 or 12. See how far you can go. Fast up, slow down. And done. Good. Come on up. Set those weights down. And we go to the chest pull for our rest. So we'll just do 8 of these. Lower back press to the ground. Relax your legs, by the way. Here you go. Overhead for 8. And chest. feeling this on the side of your chest muscles, and it should feel a little therapeutic for the back by keeping it flat. Okay, hip thrusters, here we go. Woo! Ready? 10 to 12, count your own, go. Up fast, down slow. Ooh, it's heavy. And you might not need to push your butt all the way up. I just caught myself pushing my glutes too high, and then I was just feeling my lower back and not my glutes. So I'm gonna go a bit lower and keep it in the glute work zone. Good. One more. And release. Awesome. Tuck your chin, come on up. Woo! And let's come back. Okay. Relax your legs, lower back down. Here you go. 8 overhead chest pulls, spine glued to the ground from top to bottom. I like to exhale when it goes over. It helps me pull my rib cage down. I love that one. It's like yoga. It's uncomfortably helpful. Feels good and uncomfortable all at the same time. Okay, hip thrusters, round 3 or 4. Ready? Set yourself up, take time. Good strong base. Here you go, 10 to 12. Up fast, down slower than you went up. Ugh, this is adding up. Feeling my hamstrings and my glutes. I close my eyes here. Go in the focus zone. Okay, come on up. We're just gonna do one more of those chest pulls, one more hip thruster, and then we're back on our feet. Okay, go for it. Try to relax your legs here. This is your rest for your legs. Amazing. Okay, those are done. Secret core and chest work in our lower body class. All right. Final round hip thrusters. Of course, if you can add more weight, do it. I don't have any more weight to add. Ready. 10 to 12, go. Final time. through. Dig those heels in. And release. Oh my goodness. Roll up. Take your stretch. Hands to your legs. It doesn't matter if you touch your toes. If you feel a stretch, you're doing it right. Okay. All right. So the next exercise is involving our chair. So this exercise, we stand on the chair. If you feel better about it, put your chair against a wall or have your hand available at the back of the chair because we will be doing some balancing here. So what you do, stand up on the chair and make sure your foot's all the way on it. You'll come all the way up off the ground. You'll lower slowly down, tap the ground, and push all the way up. So you're trying to spend as little amount of time with your foot on the ground as possible. Let me move this. Okay. All right. So we've got 3 sets on total. 10 on one side, 10 on the other side, and we'll just switch side to side here, okay? Unilateral leg work. Ready? Come on up. 1. Nice and slow, knee over toe. 2. It's okay if you push off the ground a little bit. That's okay. Just start trying not to as you go. 4. It's a single leg pistol squat. Whoa. Hello, quads. Oh, yeah. Woo! That's one of those ones we're gonna feel tomorrow in our quads and our hips. Okay, other side. Make sure your foot's stable. Ready? Go for your 10. Whoa! You might not be with me because I messed up. That's fine. Count your own. One side's always easier than the other. This side is a little messy for me here. Oh, wow. That's an ankle one too. I'm gonna take a minute before the next set, roll my ankles a bit. Definitely, that's good stuff though. This is good work for us. Lots of different types of fitness being trained. Second set, here we go. 10. Amazing how much easier this side is. You are hinging the hips backward and leaning slightly forward. And if you're not on my pace, that's okay. Just count your own stuff, listen to your music, get your 3 sets of 10 on each side done. Woo! Okay, that was the good side. Let's go to the bad side. The first one counts as number 1. I really have to focus on this one. Check that knee goes straight over that toe. Whew. Okay, nice. So here, we're trying to avoid the wiggle of the knee, or at least when we see it, we correct it and straighten it out. Middle of knee over middle of toes. Final time through. Ready. Here we go. 10 on each foot. Push into that chair. Feel the chair. Think about pushing into the chair, not the ground. Whew. Let's switch sides. If you're there. If you're still going, fine. You do you. All right. Let's go right side. Make it count. Try not to hold your breath. Smooth out your breath. Move with your breath. Whew. I'm done. Ay caramba. Wow. Okay. That was exciting. That was more difficult than I thought it would be. Let's do a quick quad stretch. So grab onto one foot, stretch out the front of your leg because we're going to some lunges next. And then grab that other foot, stretch out the front of your leg. Good. Okay. All right, so the next exercise is also an asymmetrical exercise. You're going to grab a set of dumbbells. You will hold one of the dumbbells on your shoulder, or if it's comfortable, you can prop it on your shoulder. The other one comes to your side. Then you're going to lunge forward and alternate sides. So we have the dumbbells asymmetrical. Our lunges are right, then left, alternating. We're doing 4 rounds of this. The next round, we'll switch the dumbbells, okay? So everyone start with your dumbbell on your left shoulder. I'm not sure how the video looks, but dumbbell on your left shoulder. Or just remember, is your dumbbell on the window side or the wall side, okay? From the window to the wall, where is your dumbbell? All right, we go for, was it 12 here? I think it's 12. I think it's 12. 12 total, does that make sense? Maybe it's 16. Let's go 16, see how we feel. Here we go. It's 16, I just remembered, 16. And 15. 14. And 13. I remember, because when I did this workout, I was like, that's so much. If you can touch your back knee to the ground, go for it, but it's not a requirement, especially if it hurts. One. Okay, now we're gonna switch sides, do a quick 16, and then we'll take a rest. So, opposite side, breathe, here you go. Rest. Okay, that was intense. However, I think I can add more weight, so I'm going to. Okay, little breather here. Shake it out, get ready. Start with the first shoulder weight. All right, let's set it up. You ready? Here we go. Get that breath rate going. 16 and 15. Keep going. It's getting harder. Okay, switch your sides. One more time through this. One more time. Catch your breath. Let's go. 16 and 15. Keep going. Try not to cross your legs. Keep your feet in parallel. If you start crossing your legs, you're gonna lose your balance. Keep that weight in your heels on the front. Go heel ball toe to land your foot. Oh, I'm done. Oh, that was a quad burn. Okay. I'm gonna stretch out my inner thighs here. Nice. All right, my friends. So that leaves us with one more exercise. If you want, you can take an elastic band above your ankles on your legs for this. Mine is broken, so I'm not gonna use one. But we're doing side to side quick bounds, 30 seconds, working our outer thighs. So we'll go 30, 15, 3 times through, okay? So we're gonna start in 15 seconds. Sorry, that's kind of a long time, but it's easier on my clock, okay? In 10 seconds, RB bounds, side to side bounds. I'm also thinking we should do 4. Should we do 4? Let's do 4. I can't remember my plan, but I think that was it. Ready, go. Squeaky board. Side to side, the foot stays up. Finishing off with a little mobility, agility, activation. 10 seconds. 5. Rest. Just want to acknowledge, if you have the band on, it's a lot harder. 10 seconds. We bound in 5. Ready, go. Round 2 of 4. Keep it tight, keep it light. Try to stay up on the ball of your foot. Seconds. Good. 10. 5. Rest. Whew. Good. 5 seconds. Ready? Go. Come on, push it through. We're almost there. 15. Woo, keep going. 5. Rest. One more. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Come on, I'm breathing heavy too. Final push, go. Come on, come on, come on. 15. 5. Rest. Oh my goodness. That was a push. Walk around, get your heart rate back. Whew. Okie dokie. Let's stretch. Good job. Okay, come on down. Find a seated figure 4. So lean back, cross one ankle over the opposite thigh, and then bring your chest towards your thigh. Ooh. Open your knee to the side. Good. And now lean back and switch. Opposite ankle over the thigh, chest up toward those thighs. And release. Good. Bring your feet forward, then tuck your chin, come all the way down to the ground. Cross your right thigh over your left. Move your knees to the left. Open your arm, look right. Supine twist. Good. Come back through the center and switch. Left thigh crossed over right. Pull your knees to the right as you look left. Good. And now come through the center. Good. Bring your knees to your chest, rock and roll up, and then roll onto one side. Pull your top heel towards your glute, open up your quad, and maybe draw some circles there. And then switch directions. Great. Come on up, switch to the opposite leg, laying on your side, pulling your heel towards your glute, drawing circles. And switch directions. Good. Okay, come on up. And now wide-legged straddle. So feet go wide, flex your feet, and then lean inside your legs for hamstrings and inner thighs. If you can go even lower, do it. Just make sure your toes stay toward the ceiling. Good. Come on up to a seat. Excellent. All right, let's finish off like we always do. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Give yourself a bow. Thank you for joining me in this lower body workout. This was requested by Lo. Thank you so much, Lo, one of my Patreon members. I hope your quadriceps got the workout that they wanted, and I'll see you in the next one.